All right, welcome to today's video. The purpose of this video is to show us how you can buy coin using your Bybit. Okay, we're using our Bybit. All right, having gotten your USDT from market, next thing is to use it to buy your coin. So how do you achieve this? Once you buy USDT and you have signal, let's say you are to buy this coin they call which coin do we practice with? Okay, let's practice with this coin, the coin that they call Pufai, or let me use the coin that everyone knows. Let's buy Ada, okay, or Ada, depends on whatever thing you call it. Okay, so now I want to buy coin. I want to buy ADA coin. Where do I go to? You go to your trade zone. This is my trade zone. You go to your trade zone and get your coin. Okay, once you click on this trade, you're going to have an interface like this. Remember, we're buying on spot. Okay, this is spot trading we're doing, not futures. So when you click on your trade, you're going to have an interface like this. So if you have your spot button highlighted, change it to spot. If you have your futures button highlighted, change it to spot, because you are trading on spot, not futures. As you can see, my futures is highlighted here, so I'm going to click on spot and highlight my spot. As you can see, my spot is now highlighted, and now that it's highlighted, the interface also changed. Okay, so now this is my spot interface and I want to buy this coin Ada. Okay, so I don't really have USDT here yet. This is because the USDT that I bought is still in my funding wallet instead of my trading account. So what do I need to do? I'm going to pull it. I'm going to pull USDT from that trading account, from my funding account to my trading account, and this is where I will achieve it. Okay, this plus sign here, I'm going to click on this plus sign here. As I click on this plus sign here, this plus sign, that is where I'm going to click. If you click on this plus sign here, it will now get you to this page where you now click on transfer. As you can see, it says increase balance. So you're going to click on this transfer under here so that you can get money for your trading. Okay, so once you click on transfer, it will now bring this space that you're going to move money from funding to trading account. Look at it here. This is my funding account. This is my unified trading account. Your USDT must be in this trading account before you can be able to make use of it for spot trading. Okay, so now what do I need to do? I'm going to type the amount. Look at the quantity of USDT I have here, $68. So I'm going to type the amount I want to be trading with here. If I don't want to use all of them, but if I want to use all of them, I will quickly click on mask. Okay, but let me click on mask so I'll take all of them out. Once you click on mask, you now click on confirm. Okay, so I'll click on confirm. Now I now have my 68 USDT under. I now have it in my trading account and it's for use under spot. Okay, so now I will now continue for the ADA coin that I want to buy. So what's the first thing I need to do? The first thing is to click on this space here. I'm going to click on this space here and select the ADA coin I want to buy. I wouldn't want this video to be that long. So once I click on it, I'm going to, instead of scrolling, you have a whole lot of coins here. Instead of scrolling to look for ADA, I will quickly click on this space here to just select the ADA coin I want to buy. Okay, so this is the ADA. This is the space. I'm going to type ADA. That is Ada. Okay, so now I have a whole lot of ADA, but because I'm trading with USDT, remember what I bought was USDT and not USDC. Okay, because I'm trading with USDT, I'm going to look for the one that is paid with USDT. Look at it here, ADA USDT, and that is the first one. I will select it. Once I select it, I'm going to change this limit here to market. Yes, I want to change it to market because I want to trade with market price. Look at this limit here. I'm going to click on it and select market because I'm okay with this price here. Okay, I will still come and I will still tell us about this limit, but currently I want to buy with market price because this price here is okay. I'm okay with it, so I don't want to buy using limit. So I will quickly change this limit here to market and I'll select market. Okay, once I select market, I will now give the trade the amount I want you to use because I will not want to use the whole of my 68 USDT to buy only one of this coin at that here. So I will have to drag this knob here. As I'm dragging, it's asking me the percentage. As I'm dragging, it's asking me the percentage. So I want to use 50% of my fund to buy ADA coin. So once I select, I'll go straight and click on confirm. Because I'm using market price, I don't have much protocols here, so I'll just go straight and click on confirm. Once I click on confirm, system will still ask me if I really want to buy it. I'll still click on this confirm here. Okay, and once I click, the order will be automatically submitted. All right, I've gotten my ADA coin. So looking at my balance here, you will see that it have reduced. So I used 50% of my money to get the ADA coin. So I have 50% of my money still left here. So because I had $68, now it's now $34, as you can see. Okay, so now this was this method was market price. So now I want to buy for limit price. How do I achieve that? It's still the same process. I'm going to get my ADA coin the same way I got for this one, but when I now come down to this market space here, I'm going to change it to limit. All right, let me do that quickly. I'll click on the arrow and click and select limit. Okay, now I want to buy limit price. What does this mean? This simply means that this market price here, I'm not okay with it. It's true that Signal said I should buy ADA and keep, that is going to appreciate, but still looking at this price here, my mind is telling me that this ADA will still drop down from this 0.7902 to 0.7800 or even 0.7877. So instead of me buying at this higher rate, I'm going to set a limit order. So instead of also for me to stay online and watch the coin till it drops for me to buy, I'll set it order. I'll set this limit. I'll give instruction to system to help me and buy it once the amount drops. Okay, so how do I achieve that? Having changed this place to limit, of course, every signal will always tell you if it's market price or limit price. Okay, having changed this to limit as instructed, I'm now going to give order here, and the order will be around here under limit. The order will be, I'm going to erase the market price. You can see it's market price that is written here, and I'm going to erase it. After I finish erasing it, I will now tell system, I'm thinking that this coin is going to come down from this current price to 0.7800. Please, if this coin comes down, help me buy the coin and keep. Okay, so now I've given the system amount I want the coin to I want the system to buy the coin and keep for me. Even if I'm offline, it's going to work. Okay, so now after I finish giving the instruction, I will now still drag this same center. Remember what we're dragging to make our to take the amount you want to trade with is this white knob here. So I'm going to drag it. So let me drag it. I'll drag it and still use 50% of my money. If I want, I can use 100%, but let me use 50%. I'll use 50% of my money, or whatever percent you want to use, you can use. I'll use it and now leave it. Okay, so now do I want to set my take profit in case if I'm not online and the amount appreciates? All right, but now I think I don't need to set it. Because whenever the coin appreciates, I will know. But if you want to set it, this is where you're going to click. You see this place that I wrote TP/SL. TP means take profit, SL means stop loss. Okay, but we don't actually need it. So or just buy the coin and keep first. Okay, so I'm going to leave this place. Once I set this limited and once I set this limit and I've given the amount I want the system to use, I will go ahead and click on buy. Okay, I will still confirm it. Yes, I want to buy it. Now, I've gotten my ADA coin under market price and limit price. Okay, now how do I know that for real I bought the ADA coin? I will check on my assets. This is my assets here. So I'm going to click on assets. So having clicked on my assets, this is the asset button. Okay, so if I click on assets, I'm going to see the coin I have and the quantity. Okay, this is the assets here. Once you click on that asset, you still open it here. Okay, if you click here, this should be the coin that I have. Now let me explain, what do I have here? I have my USDT of $34. Okay, yes, and I also bought, looking at this my asset, I also bought ADA. Look at my ADA here. ADA, I also bought it with $34. Okay, so now what does it mean? It means that now the one that and this ADA here is the one that I bought with market price. So the question now is, the one that I bought with limit, why is it not here? It is not here because it has not gotten to the entry I set. It's only when this ADA drops down to 0.7800 that I will now count it, into the number of assets that I have. But for the fact that it has not gotten there, is not my assets yet. I just placed an order that is yet to be submitted. Okay, that is why I have only this one that I bought on using market price here. Okay, so that is the reason. Now, how do I check if the order that I placed work? I'll still go back to my trade. Remember, this is the trade zone. I'll click on this trade zone here. Now I'll check. I will have to check if the one that if the order that I gave worked. Okay, so this is how to check it. Sorry. All right, now I gave this order here. Remember, I gave this order here. So for me to confirm that the order that I set worked, in case if I should go offline, if it will work, I'll scroll up. When you scroll up like this, down here you have position, you have orders, and you have tools. Okay, now this is the orders. If you look closely to this bracket near orders, you will notice that you have number 1 beside the orders. Yes, it shows I have one order existing, and that order is this order that I just gave now. So whenever you buy your coin with limit, always confirm that is in order. So once the system trigger, once the amount gets to the order that I said, which is the 0.7800, this number 1 here will now come into this position here, and it's going to reflect in my assets because it have started trading. Okay, so now this here is exactly the order that I gave, and is in limit. Look at the limit here. This is the ADA coin that I bought. This is just the simple way of buying your coin using market order and limit order. So the market order is going to be in my asset until the coin appreciates. I will now sell. So the sell video will be in the next tutorial. Thank you for watching.